Bubba built it.
Hey everybody, we've got a very special episode for you this week. Last week, Michael and I took Brawnco up to the Detroit Autorama, and on our way up there, we noticed a pretty serious problem with the brakes. We had a little bit of a shake in the rotors and, all that good stuff. And well, anyway, we've got some friends that have come out and helped us out with this.
Yeah, so the local school system here in Shelby County, they have a program for people with special needs to help them experience different vocations. And I have a child with special needs, as some of you might know, and this is a subject that's sort of near and dear to our heart. But we got a call Friday from a good friend of ours, Cindy. She helps run the program, and she said, we've got a class that would like to come out. And historically, we've had them come to the office and help us package orders and things like that and teach them how the office works. But she said that the class was doing some work with engines, and then would they be able to come out to our office again? And I said, what would be even better than the office is to come to the shop, and to see some of the hot rods and the stuff that we build. And so it was an awesome experience. We're really excited to share this video with you and hope you like it.
Hello, sir. How can we help you today?
I'm here to pick up a part for TredWear.
TredWear. Did you order a part?
Yes, yesterday I did.
Oh, okay, very good. Let me look in our system real quick. Oh, let's see here. TredWear. All right, hold on one second. Let me see what I got in my. Oh, look at here. Here we go. Looks like some brake pads. Let's take a look for sir. Make sure everything looks to be in order. Does that look like your item?
Yeah.
That looks good. All right, here we go. We appreciate you dealing with Oreilly's. Have a great day. Come back to see us.
Okay.
Awesome.
Hey man,
Hi.
how you doing?
Which one?
What do you got for us there?
I got the brake shoes.
All right, awesome. Well, we're going to put those on this morning.
Okay.
These are pads, actually. The
Okay.
difference between pads and shoes, there's a little bit. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But good to have you guys. Come on into the shop.
You've been around, but it's a line thing.
As you can see, we've got a lot going on here. Come on in, everybody. This place is messy because A, we're messy, and B, you can't clean the plow while you're plowing. Move on down there so everybody can come on in. So, a couple rules. Don't touch anything sharp. Don't touch anything you don't know what it is. But because there's a lot of junk around here. But and feel free to ask any questions. That's the other rule. We've got a lot of cool stuff for you guys to see. We got something we're going to do this morning as well. But we build hot rods here, so it's kind of a fun thing. And when Cindy said that you guys are working with automotive, I said this is the best place to come because this is just getting down and dirty, getting your sleeves rolled up, and sort of getting into it. So to start out our cars here, this truck here is called the Ruckus truck. It was kind of built as an Evel Knievel tribute. That's why it's called the Ruckus truck, making noise everywhere. It's built on a NASCAR chassis, but we made it street legal. So this is one of our projects, and you guys would be welcome to look at that and sit in it. This wagon here is a 66 Galaxy wagon with a 460 in it, and it's sitting on bags. And it's also a table right now. So anyway, this is our latest project. This is, we're calling it Generalissimo, but it is going to be a kind of a Dukes of Hazzard somewhat tribute, but it's going to be a wing car instead of just a regular Charger. So do anybody know what a wing car is? All right. So, then as you know, the wing car, what do you know about wing cars?
They had the giant wing on the back. They were very aerodynamic for their time.
That's right. That's right. Dodge created, let's see, Dodge and Ford both made aero cars, but the wing car was exclusive to Dodge, Dodge and Plymouth. Dodge was the first one. They made the Daytona, and they took a Charger and they made it where it'd be a lot slipperier to win races on the NASCAR track. And so they were kind of ugly in their stock form, but as race cars, they just look awesome. And so we're making ours look like the race car. We got a air-cooled Volkswagen there. Anybody familiar with air-cooled Volkswagens? Yeah, Cindy, did you have one?
I had a Volkswagen.
So air-cooled Volkswagens, the design is very old, as you might know, but it's a great simple design. The air-cooled is a big part of that, right? So anybody know the difference between air-cooled and liquid-cooled?
Bless you.
Anybody know the difference between air-cooled and liquid-cooled cars? So liquid-cooled means you've got a whole cooling system with liquid and radiator and pipes and all this complication. And when this car was designed, they designed it without any of that. So and technically it's not fair to call it just simply air-cooled. It's really oil-cooled if you want to get technical about it, right? But air-cooled means that the air blows across the oil coolers and cools the whole engine without any cooling system whatsoever beyond that. So it's a simpler design. It removes a whole complicated aspect of the engineering. Now today we're going to work on this. It's called the Brawnco, and it's called Brawnco because it's just extra brawny, right? And when we drove this all the way to Daytona, all the way to Detroit, Michigan. We just got back yesterday, so it's just made a 1,500-mile trip, round trip to Detroit and back. Actually, a little over 1,500. Yeah. And when we were driving it, we noticed that when we hit the brakes, the steering wheel looked like this right here. Anybody ever have that happen to, or know what causes that? No. When you hit the brakes and the steering wheel shakes.
Bad brake pads.
Actually, you might think that would be the case, but it's not the pads causing the problem. Anybody else have any idea? So diagnosis, if you guys are getting into automotive, is going to be a big part of what you do, right? Diagnosing a problem. And so we got pads here because if you're going to get into a brake system, you just want to put new pads in. It's just a good idea, right? But the problem is in the rotors. Anybody know what a rotor is? So the rotor is the disc that's attached to the hub that the wheel is attached to. And the disc spins through the brake pads. And I corrected you because you said shoes. Anybody know the difference between a brake pad and a brake shoe? So a shoe, and
Here Michael takes a deep dive into the difference between brake shoes and pads.
Over there, that you put the rotor in, and it's got a little blade, and it'll shave off a little bit of metal and make that rotor true again. Okay. And so anyway, that's what we're going to do. So we want to get underneath here and jack up.
Tell them what true means.
Okay, does anybody know what making the rotor true means? So when he'll put it in that machine, and hopefully he'll have time to do that, the rotor will hit that blade at it'll go chink, 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 and that's when he knows to adjust the blade in till it doesn't do that anymore. And it takes off the metal that's out of line. Oh, okay. And so it makes it truly straight, or that's why they call it true. So truing the rotors.
How do you know if it's one side or both this?
That's a great question. First of all, it happens because they get too hot, okay? And it could just be one side, but oftentimes they're both going to be a little bit off. But here's the thing, it doesn't matter. You just do them both. So it might be one worse than the other, but we're going to just take them both off and true them both up. And you'll probably see, again, if we have time, when we put it on the machine, that they both are a little bit off. So many modern cars, they've shaved so much weight off the rotating assembly that sometimes you can't turn rotors at all. But this is a truck, and the rotors are thick enough. We should be able to turn them unless they've been turned before. So anyway, anybody? Go ahead.
I have a question about the truck. How'd you get the chassis?
Okay, that's a great question. So that truck is first of all, it's a super speedway NASCAR truck. Does anybody know the difference between a regular speedway truck and a super speedway?
They're made more aerodynamic.
Exactly. So like side windows and roof flaps. Does anybody know why NASCAR cars have roof flaps? Go ahead.
Because a rusty roller flipping twice at the super speedways.
Very good.
This guy is on point. So,
very good.
So the roof flaps are when you go around backwards, the car is not aerodynamic anymore. And if it's going backwards over 100 miles an hour, it could lift up in the air, as you might have seen crash videos do. And so they put
After another deep dive and then a quick safety course, it's time to get to work. No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you do it. I've been talking a lot.
No.
Okay. Okay.
All right, we're going to put the jack up under here. We're going to find a good place for the jack pad to come up and grab the vehicle, okay? You can't just put it on anything. You got to make sure that it's a solid piece. So let's take a look and see what we've got here. All right, so there's a cross member right here. There's nothing under in the way of it, so you can put that jack right there on that.
And he's putting it in the middle so that it'll jack up the front evenly.
Both sides. Okay, so who wants to operate the jack for a little bit? All right, go ahead. You go, Lee.
Yeah, this day. I run that way.
Can you tell it's racing it?
Hold on a second. Are we still in neutral?
No, we're not neutral.
Back in park?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the jack should roll, right?
Yeah.
It's not going to slip off the crossmember, is it?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not that. I was just concerned with rolling.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got muscles. Awesome.
Good. Almost there.
And we're up.
Yep. There we go.
How do you know that you're up? How do you know you're up high enough?
That's a great question. Anybody know how we know when we're up high enough?
Because the tire would move.
There you go. The tire's off the ground. That's very important.
Good.
Very good.
Yeah, pull it out of there, so-
Now, what's he doing right now?
He's putting that thing for the stabilizer.
Why is he doing that?
So it doesn't get crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wait, the jack's holding it. Why would he need to do that?
Because the cylinder is like really weak.
It can fail on you. And
That's right. It's a safety issue, right? Very good. You guys have been taught well. Is that high enough for that? You want to get them up closer?
All right, that one's good.
Okay.
We may have to get another one for this little pump on the jack.
Okay. That side was higher.
Yeah, that sounds higher. All right.
All right.
If you don't mind, will you give this a couple more pumps for me?
Okay, this is up. Come on. Come on, Christian. Hey.
Go. Really good.
So what is it? Right?
It's already set up. Just twist that. Just turn that lever.
Yeah, but which way? This way?
Lift it up. Lift it up.
It'll only go one way
Now
there.
push down.
Now push down.
Okay.
It's heavy. Remember, I need someone strong.
Right here.
Yep. Okay. All right. Let's hold it like this for me. Hold it like that. There we go. We gotta get something in the hole here. I'm gonna put this through the hole, and I'm gonna wrap it around. If you're getting tired, let me know. I'll grab it. All right. Now wrap it around here. All right. Now I've got that ready. Now you can let go a little bit. Oh, sorry. Wake yourself.
Man, I'm impressed.
That was tough.
That was tough. Good job.
I'm gonna wrap it around the A-arm here. Does anybody know why they call this an A-arm?
It's an arm? I don't know.
It's shaped like an A.
You're not wrong.
Yep, you're right.
You're not wrong. Okay. There we go. All right, now that's hanging there secure. Now we got to take this bracket off.
Grease on the hand.
What?
Grease my
Yeah, I don't want any angry calls from moms when you come home with grease on you.
No. I'll probably be happy about that.
All right, who's next?
So that top one right there is the next one.
Which one?
I'll show you.
This one right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And just push that brake caliper out of the way. It'll just be.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just slightly.
It's just dangling. Just.
How much, Jimmy?
right.
You got much? It's not.
Yeah, you just push on it.
There you go.
You gotta tell that thing his boss. See, I'm the boss with my tool here.
Yeah. Look at that thing. Like,
See, it was just a two.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Hey, awesome job. Awesome job.
All right, now let's see what we got to do to get this rotor off.
Yeah, you never know until you get into something exactly how long it's going to take.
Okay. There's something for you.
Make sure there's not
I don't see any lock rings.
that's okay. I think I'm just gonna have to whack it. All right, let's see here.
So you have to, you know, I always tell them there's no stupid question, but, okay, so you have to take that off and do all that, for the brake pad, or you take, but you gotta smooth that, right?
Yeah,
Is the
right.
problem?
That's the problem. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had to take this off either. If we were just doing the pads, before we took that off, we were done.
Oh, okay.
But because we're doing turning the rotor, we do have to take that off.
Gotcha.
Also, does anybody know why we've got this on there?
The spacer?
It's not really a spacer. It's kind of a spacer.
Sort of.
Does anybody know what this is?
I guess a bearing on what looking like that.
This is called the hub-centric ring. All right? And the reason we put this on there is because the wheels are aftermarket. Does anybody know what aftermarket means? It means it's not something that the factory put on there. And a lot of times aftermarket wheels, the lug nuts are what you think hold the wheel on, and they do hold it from coming off, but as far as the force being transferred, a lot of times it's done through the hub. Anyway, this makes sure that everything is right in the middle. So that's what that's there for. I got to get a hammer.
Specialized piece of equipment.
Specialty hammer. Yeah. Caliper off, and that groove means that's how much material's already been taken out. And he said probably if he turned it on his machine in there, it would be too thin, and when it's too thin, it warps a lot more quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll probably have to buy it. And this is another kind of lesson for you guys. A lot of times when you get into a project, it turns into a different project than you thought, and that's pretty common. So don't be surprised if you're working on something and you've got to back up and punt, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, so that's what we're going to do. We'll probably just, I mean, if you guys want to take the time, we can take the other wheel off. But as far as finishing the job, we won't be able to finish it right now. We'll have to go back to the parts store, and we'll buy rotors and pads. So, who else hasn't touched the rotor?
let me see. We need that. Need that. Wait. Can we turn the wheel a little this way? Like straight? Because the wheel's not straight. Like, yeah.
You hit auto.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So righty, tighty, lefty, loosey.
Yes. Up's going right. The other way. Yeah. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down.
The wheel?
Okay. I'm not gonna bite me one. Yeah, you said tiny hands.
Yeah, he has tiny hands, yeah. Otto got manly hair.
Huh?
Otto got manly hair.
Yeah, you too.
Yo, Otto be...
Now.
There you go.
There we go. We get the lug nut. We'll bring it right here. Good job.
Wait, you next. Yeah, you next.
Okay.
False.
You got it?
Okay, huh?
Hit it.
There you go. There you go, Otto.
Christian, your toe. Blue leg, my man.
Good luck.
Wow. Christian, you're in the next car. You gotta hurry.
Yeah, good. Do one.
This way, right? Yeah, that's it. There you go.
Here we go.
I wasn't doing it right.
Hold on, I have this. Hold on. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm not gonna take that either. I'm gonna set this.
Come on, boys.
2 more. Come on, Nick, you next. Let's go. Here we go. There you go. Okay, my turn. And then your turn.
No, your turn.
Next time.
Oh, you want to hold the light? You want to hold the light for me over there?
Yes, sir.
Someone hold the wheel.
Here, hold the wheel. Hold the wheel.
All the way in.
All the way in.
And sometimes you have to twist it around a little bit. There you go. Awesome.
Okay, hold on. Wait. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Now we'll just roll it right here. We'll kind of let it lean against that cart. That cart's not doing anything useful right now. All right.
Okay, take that thing off first, then.
Yeah, we take the thing off.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
This thing. Here, Jimmy. Boy. Yeah. Let me see that light. It's my pookie. Where's that light?
Liquid ponytail.
It just smells. I don't know.
Smells like a cigarette.
Yeah, it is heavy.
Okay. We need. I don't know.
What's next?
After breaking the other side down in record time, it was time for the class to have some fun. Very good.
Wait, where's the wheel?
It's right there.
You can drive it without the wheel.
Yes.
There you go, man. What do you think?
He's got to put over.
We may even have a helmet to put on.
That's so hilarious.
That's a chance right there.
Make a move.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
Me.
I got him with way water.
There you go, man.
Bro, how you feel?
I feel cramped.
Hold on. Here's the steering wheel.
How do you put the steering wheel on?
It just slides right on.
You just slide.
I'm driving.
Wait, you have to stop.
Sure, I don't care. I feel it. You want to get that? Leg, one leg.
There you go, man.
One leg up. One leg up.
Where'd that helmet go? Where'd that helmet go? Oh yeah, we forgot about the helmet.
Maybe this will fit my head. I got a big head. Oh, I feel great. Dude, that's being finished. Okay.
Driver, are you ready?
All right, that was a lot of fun. And as you know, and as you saw in the video, we didn't get everything solved and get it buttoned back
I think we
up.
had more fun than they did, actually.
I think so too.
But they had a lot of fun.
They
so that's-
did. They did.
But
Well,
yeah, so as you can see, we didn't finish fixing the problem, and it actually was a good teaching tool as well, because a lot of times you don't fix the problem. So anyway, there's several reasons why. One is we thought we'd just replace the pads and turn the rotors, but when we pulled the pads off, the rotors had already had a groove, and they were a little thin already. I'm sure they were original, because a lot of the stuff on this has been original. So we decided to go get some rotors and do the whole thing. But then also we noticed this. And when I was driving the Bronco the other day, I heard a clunk when we got, see that right there? So we have a ball joint here that's really past its service life. So we've gone ahead and ordered 2 upper control arms as well.
The dust cover was gone. That was the first indication. And then Michael grabbed it and shook it. The other side, the passenger side's not as bad,
No,
but
it's also
on its way.
Yeah, so it's not supposed to go dink, dink,
Nope.
dink.
Nope, it's supposed to be nice.
Anyway,
and
yeah,
snug.
so we're going to go ahead and finish that part up. But it was such an awesome experience to share this with the kids. And they I think, they had a big time, but we even had a better time. So
Yes, it was really wonderful.
it was a great time.
Yeah. All right. Well, That's it for this episode. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.